Si Jose at ang asawa ni Potiphar. Genesis 39 verses 1 to 23. Dinala nga si Jose sa Ehipto at dooy ipinagbili siya ng mga Ismaelita kay Potiphar, isang Ehipsyo na pinuno sa pamahalaan ng Faraon at kapitan ng mga tanod sa palasyo. Sa buong panahon ng paglilingkod ni Jose sa bahay ni Potiphar, ay pinatnubayan siya ni Yahweh. Anumang kanyang gawin ay nagtatagumpay. Napansin ni Potiphar na tinutulungan ni Yahweh si Jose. Kaya ginawa niya itong katiwala sa bahay at sa lahat niyang mga ari-arian. Mula noon, dahil kay Jose ay pinagpala ni Yahweh ang buong sambahayan ni Potiphar, pati ang kanyang mga bukirin. Pinagkatiwala ni Potiphar kay Jose ang lahat, maliban sa pagpili ng kanyang kakainin. Si Jose matipuno at magandang lalaki. Dumating ang panahon na pinagnasaan siya ng asawa ni Potiphar. Sinabi nito, "Sipingan mo ako." Tumanggi si Jose at ang sabi, "Panatag po ang kalooban ng aking Panginoon sapagkat ako'y narito." Ginawa niya akong katiwala at ipinamahala niya sa akin ang lahat sa bahay na ito, maliban sa inyo na kanyang asawa. Hindi ko po magagawa ang ganyang kalaking kataksilan at pagkakasala sa Diyos. Hindi pinansin ni Jose ang babae kahit araw-araw itong nakikiusap na sipingan siya. Ngunit isang araw, nasa bahay ni Jose upang gampanan ang kanyang tungkulin. Nagkataong wala roon ang ibang mga utusan. Walang ano-ano'y hinablot ng babae ang kanyang balabal at sinabi, "Halika't sipingan mo ako." Patakbo siyang lumabas, ngunit naiwan ang kanyang balabal sa babae. Sa pangyayaring ito'y nagsisigaw ito at tinawag ang mga katulong na lalaki. "Tingnan ninyo, dinalhan tayo ng asawa ko ng Hebreyong ito para hamakin tayo. Sukat ba namang pasukin ako at sa aking silid at gusto akong pagsamantalahan? Mabuti na lamang at ako'y nakasigaw. Pagsigaw ko'y kumaripas siya ng takbo at naiwan sa akin ang kanyang damit." Itinago niya ang balabal ni Jose hanggang sa dumating ang asawa. Sinabi niya rito, "Ang Hebreyong dinala mo rito'y bigla na lamang pumasok sa aking silid at gusto akong pagsamantalahan. Nang ako'y sumigaw, kumaripas ng takbo at naiwan sa akin ang kanyang balabal." Nagalit si Potiphar nang marinig ang sinabi ng asawa. Kaya't ipinahuling niya si Jose at isinama sa mga bilanggong tauhan ng Faraon. Ngunit si Jose ay hindi pinabayaan ni Yahweh. Ang bantay ng bilangguan ay naging napakabait sa kanya. Si Jose ay ginawa niyang tagapag-amahala ng lahat ng mga bilanggo at siya ang tanging nagpapasya kung ano ang gagawin sa loob ng bilangguan. Hindi na halos nakikialam ang bantay ng bilangguan sa ginagawa ni Jose, sapagkat si Yahweh ay kasama nito at pinagtatagumpay siya sa lahat niyang gawain. Joseph and Potiphar's wife. Genesis 39 verses 1 to 23. Now Joseph had been taken down to Egypt. Potiphar, an Egyptian who was one of Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard, bought him from Ishmaelites who had taken him there. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered, and he lived in the house of his Egyptian master. When his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord gave him success in everything he did, Joseph found favor in his eyes and became his attendant. Potiphar put him in charge of his household, and he entrusted to his care everything he owed. From the time he put him in charge of his household and of all that he owned, the Lord blessed the household of Egyptian because of Joseph. The blessing of the Lord was on everything Potiphar had, both in the house and in the field. So Potiphar left everything he had in Joseph's care. With Joseph in charge, he did not concern himself with anything except the food he ate. Now Joseph was well built and handsome, and after a while his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to me in the bed." But he refused. With me in charge, he told her, "My master does not concern himself with everything in the house. Everything he owns, he has entrusted to my care. No one is greater in this house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such wicked thing and sin against God?" And though she spoke to Joseph day after day, he refused to go to bed with her or even be with her. One day, he went into the house to attend to his duties, and none of the household servant was inside. She caught him by his cloak and said, "Come to bed with me." But he left his cloak in her hand and ran out of the house. When she saw that he had left his cloak in her hand and had run out of the house, she called her household servants. "Look," she said to them, "this Hebrew has been brought to us to make sport of us. He came in here to sleep with me, but I screamed. When he heard his scream for help, he left his cloak beside me and ran out of the house." She kept the cloak beside her until his master came home. Then she told him the story. "That Hebrew slave you brought us came to me to make sport on us. But as soon as I screamed for help, he left his cloak beside me and ran out of the house." When his master heard the story, his wife told him, saying, "This is how your slave treated me." He burned with anger. Joseph's master took him and put him in prison, the place where the king prisoners were confined. But while Joseph was there in the prison, the Lord was with him. He showed him kindness and granted him favor in his eyes in the prison warden. So that warden put Joseph in charge of all those held in prison, and he was made responsible for all that was done there. The warden paid no attention to anything under Joseph's care because the Lord was with Joseph and gave him success and whatever he did.